the combination of step 4 and 5. And that is no self and all self, everything, oneness, combined into exasics. So now, from a Cythral's perspective, instead of having 5 steps, you have 3 steps. And those 3 steps are, Zix is me. I am this particular will and these particular thought textures that result from that will. My feeling of I want to get up and go get water, my feeling of I want to raise my hand and scratch my ear, my feeling of I want to formulate my lips to pronounce these words, right? That's all Zix. That's all me. That's all my so like in the same way any individual within the simulation is a Zix. I am a Zix, and all of my individual will, all of my thought textures, everything which is me would fall into that Zix. I would be Zix1 or whatever number, right? And so he says that's step 1. You understand that you are you and that you are your will and the thought textures which result from that will. You are the experiences aligned with that personal independent will. And then he says, then you have frameworks. This one doesn't change. Still frameworks. It is still the physical arrangement which creates the experiences. And then he has obviously, those are called ASICs, though. And then you have BASICs. And I guess there is a little difference. The only difference between a layer 1 and layer 2, their concept of frameworks, or frameworks and ASICs, is the first one, the lizard's concept of frameworks, or layer 1, step 3, is a bit more mental. It's the concept of just like frameworks as the experiences which result from material patterns. Whereas layer 2, step 2, is more it's more of a code-based understanding, where it's like the code of the computer or the numbers which go into the experiences on the computer, right? The individual placement of code, the individual placement of numbers, which when interpreted by the computer create experiences, that is the framework. That is the basics. So the first one is a bit more mental and subjective, and or like spiritual, and then the second one is a bit more objective, a bit more metaphysical, a bit more concrete. It's just saying like the substance, where the first one is saying like sort of material, and sort of personally, dimensionally dependent. You kind of see what I'm saying there?
Yeah, and so just to give context, the middle layer, that's Zix, ASIC. That's sort of what a Sithra would have like been taught as a child. So that's like his default framework that he adapts into, that he eventually fuses with the lizard's ideas.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying.